Hi guys, this is simple balancing equations. Some of you have told me that you still don't feel comfortable with balancing. So hopefully a few of these examples will help you feel comfortable, okay? So now, let's take a look at the number one here. Let me see if my pen will screen sketch. Let's take a look at this number one here. All right, and so now you look at this iron, and then there's 2 on the product side and 1 on the reactant. Most of the times when you see a complex formula like here, if you put a 1 here, you're in good shape to balancing. Most of the time it will work. All right, so now look at this sulfate, SO4. How many do we have on the product side? We have 3 here. If the polyatomics are together like it is here, SO4 up together, and there's a parentheses and a subscript saying there are 3 of SO4s, go ahead and make this 3 in the reactant side too. And then the iron are 2 here. Go ahead and put a 2 here for the iron on the reactant side to balance it what's on the product side. And then hydrogen here on the product side is 2. And on the reactant side, we have 3 times 2. Whenever you have a coefficient here, this coefficient always multiplies with the subscript here, okay? So that's 6. So I'm going to put a 3 here to balance my hydrogen. So this equation is balanced. Let's take a look at the next one. This is the combustion reaction. And the way you know that is it happens in the presence of oxygen, and the products are water and carbon dioxide, okay? And it's a hydrocarbon, right? So the rule that I told my students is that if the number of hydrogen here that you see here, this 6, if it's divisible by 4 and you get a round number, then you put a 1 here in front of it. But if it's not, then you put a 2. So 6 divided by 4, you don't get a round number. So I'm going to go ahead and put a 2. Next step is you balance the carbon. There are 4 here, you have 1 here, so put a 4 here. And then the next step is you look at your hydrogen. There are 12, 6 times 2, 12 hydrogen here, and you have 2 hydrogens here, so go ahead and put a 6 here to balance your hydrogen. Now look at your oxygen. You have, in the product side, you have 6 plus 4 times 2. This 2, remember I told you the coefficient multiplies with the subscripts. So we have 8 here, and then 6 for this. 8 plus 6 is 14, right? So now we got to make this reactant 14. So go ahead and put a 7 here, because 7 times 2 is 14.